What's up, YouTube? Out here at the Speena Farms pumpkin patch just outside of Morgan Hill, California. We are on the hunt for the perfect pumpkin. You guys know how it goes. Gotta find the right one. There's thousands of pumpkins out here, but there's also thousands of people. So interacting with the crowd and getting through to pick a pumpkin has been proving to be more difficult than we had anticipated. But we'll see what we can do. We are on our way out to Gilroy Gardens, a little amusement park in the foothills out in Gilroy. And this was along the way, so we decided to stop and stretch our legs. And while we're here, find a pumpkin. It took us about an hour and a half, but we finally found the perfect pumpkin. There's a lot of really cool things to do out here. There's a hayride, there's a corn maze, there's pumpkin bowling, there's pumpkin checkers, anything you can imagine at a pumpkin patch, and honestly just so much more. One of the really cool things they have here is pumpkin blasters. They made some giant CO2 cannons that launch pumpkins. You can see over there behind me. They have various things set up out in a cornfield, and you just launch pumpkins out of these high-powered CO2 cannons. There's an old farm truck out there. There's all kinds of fun stuff. I really wanted to get some footage doing some fun things out here, but the lines are just so long. It is the day before Halloween, so I guess it makes sense. But we're on a little bit of a time crunch as we are headed out to the theme park still, where I imagine we're going to encounter a lot more lines. But for now, we're going to go ahead and buy our pumpkin that we're going to use to make our Traco lantern. And then we're going to get on down the road to Gilroy and check out Gilroy Gardens. We made it to Gilroy Gardens. We're heading to the gate right now. I know you probably don't recognize me, but it's still me, the Mad Viking, in costume. So we're gonna go check out this amusement park, get some footage, have some fun, try and scare some kids, maybe get some candy, definitely get some popcorn, go on some rides and take you guys along with us. We can't overdo it though, because we're gonna try and get some gates tomorrow at Santa Clara PAL. See if we can race. They're having a trunk or treat race, so maybe we can go race in costume. We've been making treat bags all week to hand out to the kids while we're there. But for now, let's not worry about that, and let's just have a good time here at the amusement park. Alright, you guys, we made it out to Santa Clara PAL for the Halloween race. We're going to be racing in costume, and at some point we are going to be doing trunk or treating. So as you can see, we got the truck all decorated. We got our Halloween carriage, and we got our spooky tree going on. And we're going to be handing out the goodie bags that we spent a week putting together. So if you didn't know, the Bakersfield Fall Nationals that happened a couple weeks ago, they also had some trick-or-treating. So we put together treat bags that had toys and candy for all the kids. We put together about 300 treat bags, and we put together another 100 to come out here to Santa Clara. So we went a little bit crazy, and we've also gone a little bit crazy for Christmas presents, but we'll get into that in a couple of months here. So for now, we're going to sign off. We're going to go get into staging because motos have already started. I'm racing cruiser class today, just for fun. I'm racing a lot of really fast dudes. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Halloween. Well, we've pretty much got all of our running around done. We went and raced the Halloween race in Santa Clara. That was fun. Second round in my cruiser class. Unfortunately, I was in the lead, and for some reason I thought that one of the people in the moto crashed in the first turn, so I was just taking it easy down the last straightaway, and wouldn't you know, my luck, I got passed by both the other guys right at the finish line. So hung around to do trunk or treating for the kids, handed out probably about 70 treat bags or so. As I mentioned earlier, we had put together about 300 treat bags before we went to the Nationals in Bakersfield. Put together another 100 for this afternoon in Santa Clara. And what we have left, we're handing out at the house tonight, along with some other things that we have for the older kids. Because I'll be honest, the treat bags were definitely more geared towards the younger kids. Toys in them and candy and stuff. But yeah, just taking one final little cruise through the neighborhood, just checking out everyone's decorations before it gets dark. We ran home after racing in Santa Clara, not having put up a single decoration so far, which is not like us at all. Normally, we go pretty hard. Where we live, the neighborhoods always decorate quite a lot for Halloween and for Christmas. And we are usually set up early October, if not late September. But man, schedule for this year, we just haven't had time between racing and getting stuff together and just work, honestly. Just just haven't had as much free time to get things taken care of. But you know, we did the best we could. We got home from the track with enough daylight to throw some decorations up. Luckily for me, a lot of our major decorations are inflatables, so those are real easy and have a big impact. So you just plug it in, basically, put it down, so it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot of time. One of my neighbors set up pumpkin racing here. I don't know if you guys can see. Their pumpkins have wheels on them. They have a starting gate set up so they can drag race their pumpkins. Looks like a lot of fun. Very creative idea. Like I said, this neighborhood usually goes pretty hard for Christmas and for Halloween. But what's crazy to me is that we started seeing kids trick-or-treating already at 4:30 this afternoon. So it's pretty wild. I mean, it's not even dark yet. So I was worried if we were going to get any trick-or-treaters, but to be honest with you, I've already handed out about 30 bags of candy, 30 treat bags that I put together. And there's kids everywhere. So I better hurry up and get home and finish hanging out, setting up, and helping my wife hand out candy. But we'll catch you guys soon. I didn't realize how many trick-or-treaters were already out, so I better get back because my wife won't be too happy with me if she has to hand out all the candy. Alright, I'm back home now. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little peek at my setup here. Like I said, we normally have a lot more stuff out. We normally have time to make it a lot neater. But we literally got home with like 2 hours before kids were literally out trick-or-treating. So we did what we could. It's kind of just like a big old purge of everything all at once in the same area. But you know, like I said, we just did what we could do. But either way, the kids are going to enjoy it. That's what really matters. Whew. All right, you guys. It's been a long night, but the trick-or-treating has slowed down to a crawl. So I think we are going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. I'm exhausted. As usual, pretty much the whole month of October, not nearly enough sleep. Way too many things to get done. But as always, a success. Good times all around. So we're going to clean up. I'm going to include some shots of the neighborhood, let you guys check out some of the cooler houses. One thing you can do to support us in what we're doing with the treat bags, and when we do Santa for Christmas, all of that stuff comes directly out of our own pockets. We don't take donations for it. What you can do is go to my merch store, Store Frontier / the Mad Viking. I'll have a link down in the description, and just purchase some merch. It really helps. I appreciate it, and it really helps us stretch our dollar even further when it comes time to doing fun things like candy bags and Christmas presents for the kids. And we go to the track and we hand those out every year, and again, just out of our own pocket. So if you like the video, I appreciate it. Stick around, share it with your friends. If you have any suggestions on something you want to see me do in the future, or a track you want me to visit, go ahead and drop that down in the comments as well. Until next time, you guys stay rad, and we'll catch you in the next video.